Hi, this is Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up UK demonstrator. I've come along today and I have actually started doing some Christmas projects. And I've come along today to show you one of them. This is using the new pumpkin box, mini pumpkin box, and it will contain 4 or as many as you like really, but mine contains 4 cards, little Christmas cards, or you could use these as tags. In fact, I probably would use them as tags, and 4 tags. Very, very simply decorated, but I do like simple. The top is decorated using the what's it called? I can never remember what it's called. It's the foils. I'm going to have to get it. I thought I would remember it, but I haven't remembered it. It's the Forever Gold Speciality Design Series paper. It's all of the cuts, die cuts. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just put that back down safely. Okay, so yes, I thought I'd show this as one of my first Christmas projects. Absolutely loved making it. I'm going to make one today very, very similar to this one. Okay, I should be giving you all the instructions, all the measurements as we go. This is one of the mini pumpkin boxes. It's food safe. This is the shiny side. So you could put sweets, biscuits, cakes, whatever you like inside. But we're going to use it for cards. Bit of a waste really. I'd much prefer to have food in it, especially if it's chocolate. Don't be too harsh when you're folding the score lines on these, because it will crack. It does crack, because I cracked my last one. It just cracks these edges here. I mean, I only did that one quite gently, but it's already looking like it's going. So to put it together, it's a bit fiddly. You need to get the side tabs in, and then you need to pull this one over the top so that your side pieces are in, and then you push that into the little slots that are here. Take the bits out. Pull the 2 sides in, fold the top over, make sure that they're in there, and there you have it. And the sides come down, and there you are. Easy. So these are the pieces that you're going to need to decorate the top. Obviously you don't have to copy mine, but this I'll let you know the instructions of what I've used, just in case you'd like to copy or do the same. Okay, so I've used Mossy Meadow, and the paper is from the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper, which is, let me get some out to show you. Nice paper, a bit different to what I would normally use. So you've got, I'm not quite sure how to show you that. So they're double-sided, 12 sheets, 2 of each, 2 each of 6 designs. But then of course you've got the back design as well. So it's 12 designs really, 1 of each. That's quite nice, isn't it? I like the stripy, but I didn't want to do it on the box, just in case, not when I'm filming. Nice green dotty. That one's very plaid, isn't it? And then of course the one that we'll be using today, which has got this dog toothy style one on the back. So that one, as I say, is called Heartwarming Hugs. Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. That out of the way. So the card is Mossy Meadow, and this piece is 13.8 by 9.3. This is centimetres. I've done the box covering in centimetres, but strangely enough I've done the tags and the cards in inches. Don't ask me why. I can give you the measurements in inches if you wish. I broke my best ruler today, which I'm upset about. These are all in 16ths. I hate doing 16ths. So I'm not going to do the measurements in inches at the minute. I'll put them on my blog, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. As I say, you need a piece of Mossy Meadow, and that's measuring 13.8 centimetres by 9.3 centimetres. Then I've cut a piece of my DSP, and that measures 13.3 by 8.12. I know, it can't be. 8.8. 8.12. 8.8 centimetres. Okay, so that was a bit muddly. 13.3. Yes, 13.3 by 8.8. Okay, so that's those two. Then I've cut out the wreath. And then you want some strips. You want 2 Mossy Meadow strips measuring 14.2 by 2.5 centimetres. And then you want 2 strips of DSP at 13.7 by 2 centimetres, so that will fit nicely onto there. And you need 2 loads of those. Then you're going to need the shorter sides. These are for the front and the back, and these ones are for the two sides, this one and this one. Okay, this one measures 9.3 by 2.5. 9.3 by 2.5, and your DSP 8.8 by 2. 8.8 by 2. I'm just going to check that measurement. Yes, 8.8 by 2. Looks like I'm going to have to use that ruler in future. Okay, so that is for your decorating the front. You'll need one of the stitched shapes, and I have used, I think it's the second to last largest ones on those. Okay, so one of those, and that's it for the decorating. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that first. I'm going to use my tape runner. I have still not got my stamp and seal yet. And so this is got to be a bit quicker than me using wet glue and getting it all over myself and taking too much time, your precious time. So I'm just going to carry on with this one. Well, I'm out here filming in my studio. It is, what is the time? It is 12:28 and it is scorching outside. I don't like it. I like sunshine, love the sunshine, but I really don't like it when it's this hot. It is very, very hot today. Very hot. I say I'm not a lover of the heat. So, now with this, I didn't actually put any glue or anything on it. I left it there, and what I did was I stamped my sentiment, and my sentiment is from the Itty Bitty Christmas. Thinking of You at Christmas. And what I did is I stamped this up and then I just put glue on here and put it down flat, and it actually held it in place. I mean, you can put glue on it, of course you can, but I thought, what's the point? I'm trying to make sure that I don't get glue all over it. So I'm going to stamp this, and then we're going to stick all the sides together. To get that out of the way. I like using circles because you can't get things wrong on a circle, can you? Again, I'm using Mossy Meadow ink to do that, so that's that. Right, I'm going to have to sit down today. Right, let's put this DSP onto the card. Yes, it's very, very, very warm. I didn't tell you the temperature, did I? It's 26 at the moment. It's supposed to go up into the early 30s. I will not be out here then because it gets incredibly hot out here in the afternoons if the sun's been on it, on the roof. Can't even open the door because the breeze is warm. So I just want to get today's filming done and out the way. So that, I mean, I shouldn't have left it to the last minute, but I have been exceptionally busy. I mean, I actually designed these a couple of days ago, but I just never got around to filming them, which is my bad, really. Getting very warm. I'm going to have to stand back up again. I can't see what I'm doing. That one. I'm actually melting. I think I'm melting. It's lovely though. The grandkids are off down to the beach today, so they'll have a nice time. One advantage, I suppose, of living, my daughter especially lives very close to the beach. She can actually walk to it. I mean, I could walk to it, but it's a mission for me. But she literally takes her 5 minutes when she's on the beach, and she loves it. She takes the kids down there. She especially likes it in the evening when it's when the sun's gone down a little bit, or not so vicious. She'll take the kids down there. Her partner loves to fish, sea fish, so they fish off the beach later in the evening when there's not a lot of people about. She takes a picnic down there, a little tent, you know, one of these pop-up tents. And that's great fun. Nearly there. These pumpkin boxes are great. You can put all sorts in these. I was wondering if a box of Maltesers actually would fit in there. Would be the right size, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm going to have a bit of a fan. Getting very, very warm. Okay. Don't wipe myself. Okay. Right, I can actually stick that down now if I want to. I'm going to use my Tombow for this. Make sure I get a few bits on the outside, as I say, because it will hold the wreath down. Great. Okay, and all I've got to do really is put the gems on that. I'll do that last, I think. First of all, we'll start to make the cards. I have not made the cards, and I am not going to make all 4 at once. I am only going to do one of the cards. Otherwise, we will be here forever. We'll take a piece from each. I think I'll make these up indoors later today and say it's no fun being out here in this heat. Right, you are going to need a 3-inch card. So I've actually made my own little card. I'm not sure whether Stampin' Up still do the 3x3 envelopes, but if not, that's terrible, isn't it? I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I can't even remember, or I don't even know if there are any envelopes still in the catalogue. That's terrible, that's dreadful. Yes, they do. I did think I saw them. Yes, 3x3 envelopes are still available. So that's great. If you can just cut a piece of card at 6 inches and score it at 3 inches. So that's great. They fit lovely into these. These envelopes are really quite sweet. You know, they're really, really nice. I do actually love the envelopes that Stampin' Up do, because they're very good quality compared to some that I've had before from other places. Anyway, so you've got your 3x3 card. Then you are going to cut a piece of Mossy Meadow, and that is going to be, let's have a look, 2 3/4 square. So we can stick that down as we're going along. 2 3/4 inches square. Okay. That just fits nicely with a nice border going all around the outside. And then you'll need a piece of DSP, which is 2.5 centimetres square. It's 2.5 inches square. Honestly, I'm so sorry. It must be the heat. I'm blaming the heat. 2.5 inches square for your DSP. And I wanted my stripes now that way or that way. No, I think we'll go this way. Don't ask me why I chose that way, but I prefer that way. So that's that. Then you're going to need a strip of gold foil. This measured 2.5 inches across by 1 inches wide. And that should fit nicely across the centre of your DSP. Then you need a smaller piece of Mossy Meadow, and that measures 2.5 by 3/4 of an inch. I mean, you can make it slightly bigger if you wish. I mean, you may not even want to decorate it the same way as me. This is just an example. I love simple, plain and simple. I find it very difficult to do fussy, you know, with loads of things sticking out of it. I see some absolutely gorgeous cards and think, oh, I'd love to make one of those. But whenever I'm card making, I just go back to the normal, plain, simple stuff. As I say, very, very plain. It's just a sentiment and a couple of gems. But hey ho, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. We've all got different tastes, haven't we? So ink up my stamp. Thinking of you at Christmas. Lovely. I'll just let that sit for a second and close this before I put my fingers in it. I did that yesterday and I ended up walking around with dirty fingers all day. clean my stamp. So that could have done with going up a little bit, but I'm not fussed. I don't think anyone's going to look at it and say that's not down in the right place. It's going where I put it. These are going to, as I say, I think I may use these as, let's get some dimensionals out. I may use these as, think of it, a word, tags as opposed to cards. I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't got to make a decision right now. So we're going to just place that. I put them in the funny strange place, didn't I? Thinking of you at Christmas. Okay. It's not straight. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put another couple on because that is not sitting right. I've used quite thick dimensionals too. I think these must be ones that I've got out of one of the kits, because sometimes the dimensionals are a bit bigger. So that is that, and all I've got to do is put the gems on, which we'll do last. Okay. So I'm just going to get myself some new dimensionals. I have to open a new pack. Don't you just love to open new packs of things? Stamping dimensionals. I'll get through an awful lot of these. I'm sure you all do too. So clean. I won't put them back in there. A lot of people don't like the sound of crinkling. Okay, so that's ready now for me to start with the tag. Now the tags are 3.5 inches by 2 inches, 3.5 by 2, and you have to be, if you're using one of the punches, you have to be quite accurate when you're cutting, because otherwise it won't fit. And also, if it's too short, you're going to have to do a lot of fiddling around in the back. So I always make sure I've got 2 inches. Just check the back, make sure it's even. Now that's not quite even. That's better. And there's my little tag. You'll need 4 of those. Well, I've done 4 cards, so I wanted to do 4 tags. I may increase it to 6, I don't know yet. Okay, then you're going to need a piece of Mossy Meadow. I keep forgetting what it's called. Mossy Meadow, 2 inches by 1 inch. A piece of DSP at 1 7/8 of an inch by 7/8 of an inch. Okay, and that's going to sit in there. Then you need one of these lovely gold foil circles, which are from the Tasteful Label dies. It's this one here. Okay, gold foil, and you're going to need another label from the same set, which is here, and this one is for your sentiment that's going to go across. Okay, the sentiment, I believe, is from the same set, Itty Bitty Christmas, and it's Season's Greetings, and it only just fits on here, only just. So we may be doing that a couple of times. This one is very, very simple, very, very quick. Again, I like quick and simple, quite plain ideas. So I see some absolutely fabulous cards and think, oh, I wish I could do that. But I always go back to what I like. Strange, isn't it? Well, August is almost upon us now, isn't it? Where has this year gone? I don't want it to the edge, do I? Oh, silly me. Yeah, where's August gone this year? Where's the year gone? Oh, dear, Jan. Don't know what I'm doing here. Now, I thought on my tags. No, I didn't. I actually did leave a border of both. And then I just put, I think I put this on dimensionals. So this is actually project number 1 of the Christmas makes. Whoops. I'm hoping to do some more Christmas makes. I don't want to do too many just yet because, you know, if and when we get back to classes, I want to save some of the ideas that I've got, you know, for those classes. Now, shall we do red this time? Or shall we do... No, I'm going to stick with green. Uniform. Very uniform. Mind you, it would look quite nice in green, wouldn't it? In red. Shall we try both? Let's try the red first. I'm using real red. Never tell if it's quite inked up enough when you're using red with the rubber. Now, like I said to you before, this only just fits on this flag. So keep your fingers crossed. That is not bad at all. Now, what do you think? Thing is, it's a shame because that piece of DSP is only showing one piece of red, and you're going to put that over the top. Oh, what a shame. I think I like the red. I'm going to stick with the red because the other tags will come up red anyway, won't they? They're not, you know, the DSP's not all cut and got white bits on it. So I'm going to stick with that. Yes, I am going to stick with that. And I'm only going to put a piece of tape across the middle to fit onto here. There's that. That's it. So that's that. The last thing I did was, unfortunately this has been retired, but I am going to use it because I actually want to use these tags and cards, and I like it. I like the colour. So I am going to use it because it matches my cards perfectly. Mind you, it doesn't actually, does it? Because that is mossy and this is green. So I might actually have to find myself some more. This one, perfect for my shaded spruce one. Because I'm using shaded spruce cardstock with this one. So I'll leave that. Put that in there. I won't be using that one for that. Right, what shall we use for this one then? I think it might have to be What's this one? No, I don't want to use twine on it. That green. Don't like that one. I think I'm going to go with the old favourite and use some cream and gold. I know my tags are white, but cream and gold. Pop that through there. Then I'm going to use a piece of twine. Now this bit is really fiddly, so I might get a little bit impatient with it. Okay, get the first bit done, you're all right. That's better. I was doing it wrong. Okay, so now if we can do a knot, then that will hold it while we do a bow. This again is retired, I'm afraid, this gold twine. I absolutely love this one. I was quite upset when they retired it. Oh dear, I'm all fingers and thumbs today. There we go. So if I just chop this bit here, it's probably way too much there. There is way too much there, I can tell just by looking. And we're going to make a nice little bow. We don't want it too big, because obviously the ribbon's only small, the tag's only small, so you don't want it great big bow. That'll do. She says still fiddling. There we go. So that's me bow. So that's me bow, that's me card, that's me box. What we'll do now is we'll put our gems on. I have used red gems from my stash, but the gold ones are the gilded gems. And I popped just one each, one on that side. This might be a bit extravagant, do you think, putting them on such tiny little cards? So I put one each on those. I've got to do something with this because this looks rather bland. Maybe put a couple of red ones on there. I don't really want to use these ones. I don't think they're suitable. So I'm going to find my red gems. Like I say, they are from my stash. You could use dimensionals and use your blender pens. About a couple of red gems somewhere. Oops, doesn't want to go. Not quite, is it? There's something missing from this. Something missing. I'll probably have a look at that a bit later, I think. Right, I'm going to decorate the box now. And all I did was I put 3, again quite extravagant, 3 gems. You could actually use much bigger gems than this, couldn't you? Say if you was to use your blender pens and coloured them, you could use the quite large of the rhinestones, the larger stones, to decorate. I'm melting. I'm actually melting. I will have to go indoors in a minute and cool off under the fan. It's starting to take shape. And I am going to leave it at that, I think. Yes, I am going to leave it at that. Right, after all that, this mess that I've made. Right, there you go. That is today's project. They will sit nicely inside your little box. Oh, I haven't shown you. Oh, it's not it at all. I haven't shown you the divider for the inside, because I like to divide mine up rather than just put them all in together. I like to have a divider. I don't know if you can see it there. I've actually divided the box up so my cards fit nicely with this side and my tags fit nicely this side, so they don't move about too much. Okay, so what you need for that, and I haven't done it, so we'll do it together. You'll need a piece of your mossy meadow, and you'll need to cut it at 16.2 by 16.2 by 9.3. centimetres. This is 16.2, so that's 16, I think it's there, that one, by 16.2 by 9.3. And I scored at 8.3, 9.5 and 10.8. 8 points scored at 8.3, 9.5 and 10.8. Only going to fold the first one, the middle one, up. The other two are going to be valley folds. So that you can do that. It should fit nicely inside your box. And it will fit, there you go. You can put a little bit of glue in there if you wish to hold yours in. But yeah, they'll fit nicely inside. There's your tag, will sit this side, and your card, sorry you can't see, will fit that side. And there you have it. These make great little gifts. If you put them in a nice little cellophane bag with a nice tie on it, that would look lovely. And as I say, you can make as many cards as you like. I always start out making 4 and then maybe carry on making 6. I always start with 4 because I like to see, you know, if I'm putting layers on things, I like to see how high they're going to come. But being as I haven't put a lot of layers on mine. Mind you, 4 could possibly fit 6 in there. I'm not sure. See, that one's 5. You know, it's quite high, isn't it? So I would stick in this particular case, because of how I've put the card together, the fact that it's raised on some of the bits, I would just stick to 4, because otherwise it's going to spill out when you open the box. So these are all actually made. I have made these ones, but I haven't put the ribbon on. But I shall be doing that another time when it's not quite so warm out here. So there you go. That is my little class today. Just my little tutorial today. My apologies for things being a bit scatty, me forgetting things, etc, etc. But I am very, very hot. It's awful, absolutely awful. The temperature has now gone up to 27 within half an hour. Yeah, I think it's just going to keep getting hotter and hotter. So I am going to go indoors and I am going to get underneath the fan and have my lunch. Right, thank you so very much for stopping by and watching me make my little project. I hope you're going to have a little go at making this too. All my contact details are down below, and all the products that I've used are also down below. The project will also go up on my blog later, either today or it'll go up tomorrow. But I should be giving you all the measurements then. Thank you once again, and I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing today, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.